In this episode, I want to talk about a frequently used character in Chinese, yi. The oracle bone script for the character yi looks like a person dragging an object, but it later transformed into a twisted curve. Some scholars suggest it resembles a pattern of a fetus in the womb, but I can't recall any connection between this character and a fetus in the current meanings. So, we can essentially disregard that interpretation. Heizing and Richardson, in their book Remembering Traditional Hanzi, extended the explanation to depict a person dragging a plow. To help learners remember the stroke above the middle of yi, they creatively encourage thinking, a guy making a living by means of the sweat of her brow. Looking at yi from other creative perspectives, the oracle bone script shows a person lifting a large object. Besides a plow, what else could that object be? Considering the current meaning of yi as rely on or according to, we can say that the person is lifting a heavy object that serves as a reference standard in human history, similar to how the ancestors of the Israelites often stacked large stones as markers. Using this background to imagine the strokes of yi, we can visualize the left part as a marker, the middle as a large stone, and the right as a person. This way, we can remember the character's shape. As for its pronunciation, it happens to be the first syllable of Israel. Combining pronunciation and shape makes it easy to remember. Now, let's explore the meanings of yi in Chinese. The first is, as we mentioned earlier, rely on or according to. Applying this definition to time, we get before this standard, called yi qian, and after this standard, called yi hou. We'll explain these two terms in detail later. Since yi means rely on, it is used in expressions like the famous Israeli saying an eye for an eye, where yi is used as a basis. Has other applications, and we'll delve into them when we encounter them. For now, remember it as a time reference standard yi qian, before this standard, and yi hou, after this standard. Now, let's practice consistent characters and strokes. When writing, remember our memory reference technique: left is the marker, middle is the large stone, and right is the person placing the stone. The pronunciation is the first syllable of Israel.
E, 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 E.
After this episode, you should be familiar with the shape and pronunciation of yi, as well as its application as a time reference standard. Viewing the time before placing the stone as yi qian and after as yi hou, I hope you enjoyed our lesson. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and share our tutorial with your friends. Until next time.